morning, West Fargo, and welcome to the May 17th edition of the Packer News. I'm Jasmine Quiroz.
And I'm Mark Staples. Here are today's headlines. All senior tennis and track athletes who will miss commencement practice Friday due to state tournaments need to meet Monday, May 20th at 8:45 in the main office to get information about your stand-in for practice. Seniors attending school next fall need to stop in the counseling office and fill out a transcript request. The senior video will be for sale from Mr. Swickleff in the Commons second and third lunches or in 116G anytime after 1 o'clock. The cost is $15. This week brought the end of the regular season for many Packer athletics.
And now we turn it over to Alex Marinucci with Packer Sports.
The regular season is nearly over with most EDC tournaments starting next week. Let's take a look at Thursday night's scores, starting with the girls' soccer game against Devils Lake. The Packers embarrassed the Firebirds in a 7-1 victory. Allison Eno and Allison Springer both had 2 goals and 2 assists in the game. The win keeps the Packers tied for third place in the EDC with Fargo North at 4 wins, 1 loss, and 2 ties apiece. Davies is still hanging on to first place with Shanley 1 game back. The girls' tennis team took second place in their EDC tournament yesterday after losing in the championship match to the undefeated Grand Forks Red River Rough Riders. The Rough Riders have now won 13 straight EDC titles. Moving into softball, the Packers picked up another EDC win against the Shanley Deacons last night. Brittany Rowe was on fire at the pitcher's mound, striking out 14 runners in the game. The Packers remain undefeated in the EDC with a 13-0 record. The baseball team also had success against the Deacons last night, beating them 5-2 in the first game and 7-3 in the second. The Packers are still undefeated in the EDC with an 8-0 record. That's it for this week's sports. This is going to be the last Packer sports segment of the year. Good luck to all the Packer athletes in the upcoming EDC tournaments. For Packer News, I'm Alex Marinucci.
If you were not at the Academic Awards Banquet last Wednesday and you received an award, you have until today to go to the main office and pick up your letter or pin. If you do not stop in the office, you will not receive your award. Attention to all seniors who qualify for the North Dakota Academic and North Dakota Career and Technical Education Scholarship. The application is now available online. Stop in the counseling office for a copy of the instructions. Congratulations to Zach Herring. You are the last Packer Friday winner for the year. Teachers, if Zach is in your class and wearing Packer gear, please send him to Mrs. Ott's room in 115E to pick up his Barnes & Noble gift card after the broadcast. Thanks from the Renaissance Club for showing your Packer pride.
As the year ends, seniors begin the next step in their journey. For some, much time has been spent preparing for what's ahead. Here's Packer correspondent Bailey Hurley with the story.
With graduation right around the corner, seniors are preparing for the next chapter of their lives. Reaching these decisions was easy for some and hard for others. Staying close to home or enrolling out of state played a huge factor in their decision making as well.
I didn't really want to stay too close to home. I want to get away just a little bit, just because, I don't know, just kind of start fresh, I guess, start new.
Walsh will be attending the University of Wisconsin River Falls this fall, and although the 4-hour separation from her family will be a tough adjustment, she's excited for the new people and new beginnings ahead.
I actually had been recruited by the hockey coaches there, and that's when I first found out about it, and they wanted me to come tour it, and so the first time I went and toured, I just fell in love with it, and I was right then and there, I kind of just wanted to go there.
Mackenzie Gasol will be traveling away from home in a few months as well to pursue a major in pre-med and biology at Nova Southeastern University in Florida. Although a long way from home, she explains the benefits of attending out of state.
For me, it gives me opportunities that other schools couldn't provide me here. They've got a better medical program there in Nova as opposed to going to places like UND or the U of M. And it's also unique. I'm interested in marine biology, so they've got, of course, a better marine biology program than we would here in the middle of the U.S.
Unlike Walsh and Gasol, Justin Heiser will be staying close by next fall. He explained he likes that there's just enough distance to get away, but not enough to be too far from his family and friends, as well as explaining why Jamestown College was the best fit for him.
I like the campus a lot. There's a lot of good teachers there, I've heard, and I have some buddies that are up there already. And I know some people that are going, and it's a sports school. I think they said 82% of the kids are athletes there. So that's kind of where I am, my alley. And they offered me a nice scholarship that I thought was better than all the other schools. And I think it'll help me with pursuing a teaching career.
Heisler also talked about the personal benefits of being close to home.
Some benefits would be obviously to go home to get some money from your parents if you ever need it, like emergencies. Just go back for holidays and stuff. You don't have that long drive. And maybe if ever, maybe my mom can wash my clothes every once in a while.
All three agree that the process of figuring out college plans is a stressful time, but each have their own advice to give for the underclassmen.
Some advice I'd give to like either you like sophomores or juniors is just like start looking at colleges earlier, because it's so much nicer like going into the school year. Like I had committed like last fall, so like this whole school year I knew where I was going, like I knew what I had to do.
When you're choosing a college, you can, after you've been to a couple, you kind of just can feel the one that's right for you. Whether you want like a big group, because like at NDSU you're not going to get to know everyone, but at Jamestown it's like a high school, so you get to know almost everyone there. So your teachers, they get to know you better because the classroom's a little smaller and it's more one-on-one help.
I would definitely say go and tour the colleges. That's really important. I would have probably picked a totally different college if I hadn't toured Nova, and really getting a feel and to see if you could feel at home there. And also start your college research early. That's one thing I regret, is not starting that early enough, so then you can get more scholarships. Time for those, because those take a lot of time too.
For Packer News, this is Bailey Hurley reporting.
As we wrap up the final broadcast for the year, we want to thank you all for watching.
It has been an amazing experience to be with you all as we ventured through our inaugural year.
And on behalf of everyone here at the Packer News, thanks for being a great audience. I'm Jasmine Quiroz.
And I'm Mark Staples. Have a great summer, West Fargo.
This broadcast is brought to you by Western State Bank, your hometown bank.